All right.
Hey guys, it's Caroline. I'm here with Northanger. That's Tabbatha, Matt, Sean, Kasey, and Steven. And you know me because you're subscribed probably. Why is the logo the way it is?
Well, for me, I guess I kind of left it really ambiguous, and originally it came from the O and the A in Northanger, and I just kind of combined it and made it look like a ring to me, and so that symbolizes for me spiritually that I'm the bride of Christ, and so just the rest of the band being Christians, and we're heavily involved in church and all that stuff. It kind of permeates who we are as a band. I feel like,
That's cool.
Even though we're not technically a Christian band, I feel like a lot of our lyrics and a lot of just who we are just kind of comes out in that.
Who writes most of the songs?
Stephen Hall.
That guy.
That guy.
Okay. What inspires most of your music?
So generally, I'll come up with like a lick or something with my synths or whatnot, and find something that I really like and just show it to these guys and see how they feel about it. And sometimes they'll have something like Kasey actually just the other night. He was over at my house and we were working on some tracks. And he was like, "Oh, I have this idea for this thing in like 6/8," but he didn't have any like real music to it, but he had like the beat and also some words, and they were really great. And so success, and so stuff like that will happen too. So it really depends on how creative I'm feeling. Most of the time, like how I tend to write music is the actual music first, and the lyrics will come later. It's very rarely that it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Just because music is something I've been doing all my life, to where writing lyrics is relatively new.
So, Steven and Matt, what's it like being in a band with your brother?
I think it's really cool. I mean, we've always gotten along super well growing up and everything, which is not the norm, I think.
No.
So it's just a natural extension of that. I mean, we're naturally good friends, so I think it works well. And so we're not afraid. He's not afraid to bounce stuff off of me, and he knows I'm going to be completely honest. Which half the time is like, he'll show me a clip of one thing and then a clip of another thing. I'll go, I don't really know the difference. I don't care.
That happens more often than not. He's like, sure. Thanks for the feedback.
You're like, this synth sound or this synth sound? I'm like, I don't either one. But I don't understand
both.
But it's cool to be a part of that process with it.
Like a lot of times I'll start a song off with a phrase or something, and I need a cool phrase. And so like working on something, and go to Matthew and yell at him, "Hey, what's a cool phrase?" And he'll, "Electric in our veins." And I'm like, okay. And so pull that, and so we do that kind of stuff often. I generally ask him for things here and there, and he'll just say something that he likes.
Casey,
Hola.
as a drummer, did you ever get like discounted as a musician?
Yeah. Every day. Every single not that I've really noticed. I think honestly, like as a drummer, you kind of do maybe think that about yourself sometimes, because you don't, like a lot of drummers, they don't know about chords or progressions or writing songs or music, or
You just hit circles, man.
you just hit.
Sean,
Yeah.
how do you balance family and the band?
I find it really easy to balance, just being married and being in a band, just because Leah just flows really well with us, and she's, super close to the band. She takes pictures of us, makes us look cool, and she's at every show, and so it's really awesome. She's really supportive, and she's just one of us, but doesn't play an instrument. But she plays a very important role in the band, for sure.
Tabbatha, you said that you haven't really encountered much prejudice as a female musician, but you hear all these stories about like Rihanna and Chris Brown or Kesha and Dr. Luke. So what do you have to say to girls that are a little bit nervous to get into the industry because of hearing situations like that?
Well, first of all, I don't really know much about those situations, which probably sounds really stupid.
No.
But to not be fearful and to know that like what our intentions are as musicians, not to just get famous, but to really like make a difference in hearts and stuff. So I think that as a female musician, my role is to encourage other female musicians and really just anyone in general. I hope and I pray that my music or the music I'm a part of is encouraging and does good things, and that I don't think anybody would ever want to be like, in the paper for weird conflicts and stuff. But at the same time, I hope that anything that we're influencing is positive and good, and that there's no lawsuits involved and things like that.
If you enjoyed this video, then like and subscribe. Recommendation for today is anything of theirs. They're on Spotify and iTunes. I especially like Escape My Mind, and I know that's kind of a typical favorite, but that's my favorite. And so I'll put links to their social media and their Spotify and iTunes and everything, and I'll put links to my social media in the thing down there that I can't remember what it's called. So, as usual, have fun changing the world. Okay, thank you guys.
Yeah,
You're
it's
awesome.
fun. It's fun saying a lot of things together.